we'll go to those old business items, which the first would be the abandonment of the alleyway on Brown Avenue.
Make a motion that we vote in favor of abandoning the alleyway.
Second the motion.
I have a motion and a second to abandon that alleyway. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. I'm going to skip down to another item that needs a vote. It would be the second reading to dissolve the rental ordinance. Do you have that? It's already done? Okay. The next item would be the first reading to adopt the 2015 building code.
I make a motion that we table that.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. So the next item is an easy one, and it's a resolution to honor Mark and Jill Brogan.
Make a motion.
Make it quick. Go ahead, make the motion.
Make a motion to provide a resolution to honor Mark and Jill Brogan for their work in the community.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
They've done a wonderful job with the feral cat program.
We're spaying and neutered 153 cats.
That's remarkable. Did you get that?
153 cats.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to give money,
Just stop the store, donate it. Giovanni's, cans out there, Red Rooster, West Second Street Cafe.
we should probably have a can at the city building too.
We couldn't have done this without the city behind us and the community. As long as the people's behind us, we're going to keep going. And our goal is 1,000 cats in 10 years.
Well, you're on your way. That's really
Right.
remarkable.
We went
Anyway, thank you
Great
very
work.
much then.
I thought everybody got a hand there.
Thanks again. All right, we'll go to the regular order then. Let's see. I don't have it on here. Yeah, but I mean, where's the visitor section? Oh, it's at the end, okay. Approval of the council minutes for December 4th.
I make a motion that we approve the council minutes for December 4th.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, next are the commission meetings. Planning commission meeting is tomorrow at 6 o'clock at the city building. If anybody would like to come. We are working hard on the zoning for the city, and hopefully we'll have it done in the next year.
Trying to get the buttons up.
Yeah. Historic.
Good.
Historic.
Y'all are doing an excellent job on that.
Thank you. Historic landmarks, if anybody would like to join, we don't have, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to make
We
a
don't
comment
have
that
enough, yeah.
we basically have allowed that to go into twilight zone during this year because many of us who are involved in that are also involved in the Bicentennial Committee and the activities that are planned for that. So it's anticipated that in the spring the commission will reestablish itself and proceed with projects to be identified. Thank you.
All right. I don't have anything on the Arts Council, and again, the Fairs and Festivals Committee, they've been meeting twice a month, and the weather was so bad. Am I correct? We couldn't set off the fireworks, and the bonfire was almost impossible. So we had about 30 people here. Thank you, Dusty, for your coverage. So it was a nice little kickoff. And the 200th anniversary calendars are in on Wednesday, and they should be very nice if people would like to buy one. It all supports the event, and you just did a wonderful job. Parks and Recreation, I think. Go ahead.
Where would they be available?
At the
for
city
this?
building.
At the city
And I think we're
building.
going to go ahead and put them in some gift shops around town too. Parks and Recreation, we did winterize. Jake's not here, but we did try to winterize the parks as much as possible. Better Buildings, we are going to meet beginning February, the first Wednesday in February, and we'll start that whole process again. I don't have anybody. URA and Lewis Economic Development Authority, nothing. Okay. All right. Dee left her sanitary board. Liz, we didn't have enough people for a quorum at the meeting tonight. Finance manager, she's sick. Everybody has something. Let's see, please.
Well, as usual, I give you the end of the month report, or the report for the month December activity. Also, I gave you an end of the year report that covered the entire year and basically what went on, some of the changes that we saw in the activity. The only other thing I would have that I didn't include in there would be the canine statistics. He's been with us on the road since about June. During that time, he recovered 56.4 grams of marijuana, 35.72 grams of methamphetamine, small amount of heroin, Suboxone, 17 hydrocodones. The K9 was responsible for 9 drug-related citations and 14 drug-related arrests. He also successfully tracked and apprehended 2 people. Now, those are just the statistics for us. He was utilized by the Sheriff's Department a little bit, so those numbers would be actually a little more.
And another compliment to Josh on the Save the City, you know, in West Virginia, several times you hit that mark. So I know it's a combination of city, state, and you know, deputies. So thank you very much, Josh. All right, let's see. Anything from Jake? Is that here?
Yeah.
Public Works? Okay. Kenny?
You have mine, I have nothing to add unless you have questions of me.
Kenny, just a question related to the levy and its, you know, failure. When you look at what you've been able to accomplish with the fire department in improving its rating, thereby reducing the fire insurance for a great number of people, are we in jeopardy of losing that rating or being downgraded because we will now be unable to finance the necessary maintenance of our current equipment and so on? Can you give us a little?
Unless the city falls on hard times, the city ISO rating will stay right where it is.
Okay.
So I can guarantee you that one's fine, as long as you guys guarantee it.
Okay.
About every 2 years. Every 2 years.
They'll come back and look at it again probably in 3 years, and then you can request them in between time, I believe. So,
I don't think people appreciated how you improved that rating, that improved their insurance.
well,
Even though I didn't get it.
I'm relatively certain they did, yeah, well. But, yeah, you know, that's a shame. You know, it's unfortunate that it did not pass. Very unfortunate. Very disappointing.
You have my report. One thing I did get today is the draft assessment for the Columbia Club. I will email that to all of council for you all to review. It's 74 pages, so I didn't print a copy off for all of you. But like I said, it's a draft, so I'll review it, send it back with notations, send it to the state for their review. They'll make notations on it, and then it'll bounce back and forth before we get a final product.
Did you read any of it?
I got about halfway through it today.
And what was the,
Water issues, water was not, has not been gotten to it.
but you didn't get to the end where it said whether it's savable or not?
Not yet. I mean,
Okay.
they broke it down into different aspects, the roof, the foundation, the exterior walls, the interior walls, ADA compliance, code compliance, everything. So I just haven't gotten to the specifics and put everything together.
Okay. Well, that would be a good story. All right, can I have a motion to approve?
Make a motion that we approve the department head reports.
Second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, so we did the abandonment. Anything on Holt Creek? You know?
She didn't give me.
Okay. I think Doty's been working real hard, and she found out some interesting, whether there's a possibility that that section out West Second Street is a depressed area, and that the DOH might be able to do sidewalks out there. It would be a matter, yeah, I mean, that would be a wonderful thing if we could get that done. Board meetings, when do they start?
First week of February.
Okay, what night?
We'll do one,
This is the 8th?
it's the first,
Okay.
there's the second Thursday in February. February 8th. Yeah, February 8th.
6 p.m.
February 8th.
Here. That'll be the town hall meeting, the open town hall meeting.
Where's that gonna be at?
Here. Right here.
Yeah,
What was that, I'm sorry?
it's, February 8th at 6 p.m. here, town halls, and the idea is to do them quarterly. Yeah, okay? And you have it, who has it down? You have it down?
More than there.
And we would,
It's the second Thursday in the month?
Well, this one is,
yeah.
but Thursdays aren't a real good day,
Right.
so that's what we thought. I told Kristen, since it was already in the books and Chucky said it was fine, but then we may try to stay away from Thursdays after that.
Yeah, we can kind of move it around, but whatever.
Okay. Covered everything. Next thing, open forum.
Let me just, I'd like to make a comment about that, Mayor.
Sure.
There's always been concern about transparency. We've heard that looked at us for the past year and a half, et cetera, although the information has always been very readily available through the city municipal building, publications, and so on. It's a desire to have everybody be able to feel that they have a role to play in making our town better. Anybody can complain and be obnoxious about this and on and on and on. That's not the purpose of this meeting. What we really want, if there are problems that you have identified, and they have been chronic and they have not been dealt with, then we would want to know what are your suggestions for the solution. Okay? That's the key issue. Anybody can complain. People who are smart and want to make this a better community are the ones who come forward with the ideas, the actions, the plans, and then are willing to commit their time and efforts to accomplish that, to make Weston a better place in which to live. So I would like that to be established both in the newspaper and any other sources of information that will be available to the public. We want your solutions, okay? We got enough people complaining. Amen. Thank you.
One item, I didn't see, is Joe Jordan on here anywhere? He's not here, right?
No, he was signed in to speak, but he's not here.
Okay, that's something that is an issue that we need,
It's the dumpsters in
is the dumpsters. I thought Joe was trying to find another
Solid
place.
waste authority.
He really needs to work with them. I know that they spend a lot of money on those pads, and so I don't know, to move them somewhere else is gonna be a big issue, so, I mean, we really can't help them in that area. So, all right, so, open forum now then? Okay.
Mr. Bowen?
You're not timing me on my way up here, are you? I'm a little slow today. Okay, I've come up to speak about an issue, line item 435 of the city budget. When Mr. Wiley's talking about transparency, I emailed City Hall and asked them for an explanation and a better understanding of line item 435, Economic Development Council. The amount was $4,110. I was informed to contact Region 7, which I did, and I started doing some studying on these things. There's 11 regions in the state of economic development, and they deal mainly with infrastructure and things of that nature, and they have 5 professionals on their staff. Every county has a county commissioner, a vote. A city has a mayor with a vote, and 3 at large. So some counties have more, like Randolph County has 6 or 7 municipalities, so they have 11 votes. Lewis County has 6 votes. Our biggest issue here in town is infrastructure, bridges, roads slipping away, and since 2011, our vote for the city is the mayor, and she's been to 2 meetings since 2011 out of 24. 2 meetings out of 24 with a bridge falling in, roads slipping away, and she's been to 2 meetings. I mean, that speaks for itself in my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. We sit and, you know, I look bad because I talk about the foolish things that I feel, fig trees, this, that, the other. But when you're doing all these things and you're not going to these meetings, you're not doing your job in my mind. And, I mean, you know, it puts you at jeopardy with your people traveling these roads and bridges falling in. You might have to go deal with things that happen, people falling over the banks of these bridges and falling, you know, slip and falling in these places in the road. We need to get this stuff fixed, and to go to 2 meetings out of 24 is an absolute travesty. That's all I've got to say about it.
Who's next?
Kelly?
I really don't need to say anything because Doc Wiley informed me that he would take care of the matter. So, thank you anyway.
Is Mr. Gant here?
No.
That's all.
Okay. That's about it. Ward 1, nothing for us. Ward 2?
I'd like to take a moment and remember Larry Bennett, local business owner, passed away here. Just like have a little moment of silence. Remember Larry. Thank you. I'd like to, of course, Jacob's not here, but I stopped down at Public Works the other day, check on those guys and stuff, and they were running a couple different shifts. Some guys were staying over and making sure, you know, getting the pre-treating stuff done on the roads, and they were staying up. And actually went in myself, we did some stuff over at the city building as far as spreading some salt and stuff like that around the parking lot. But I'd like to thank the police department for, you know, out patrolling and dealing with the bad roads and conditions, and the fire department. They've been out, you know, answering numerous calls in the city. A lot of people, whether they like it or not, I know the levy's been a hot topic here lately, but, you know, the levy didn't pass, but the fire department the other night, what night was it, Sunday? Saturday and Sunday night, they were out, they were still helping the community, you know, with the water lines freezing and busting. They were out here doing stuff, and, you know, a lot of people have got that misconception with the fire departments that, you know, everybody thinks they're totally paid, and it seems like, or a few people do, but they don't realize those paid guys really, I mean, they're in the city limits. It's hard for them, you know, to leave, go to outside the city and leave it unmanned, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, out inside our first due area, and Kenny can relate as well, and these guys all sitting here can relate to, you know, they go out and they take care of what needs to be taken care of and getting things done. So I'd like to commend all those guys sitting back here for their hard work. And it's the motto of the fire department's always been on the job till the job's done, and I'm sure those guys are going to continue to do the best what they can do with what they have, you know, as far as equipment, training, and all that kind of stuff. That's all I got. Oh, Eric kind of hit it on the head. I really appreciate y'all. You do a good job. And I always try to cheer you up if I come in here, give you something to laugh about. I know it's not easy. You guys deal with some stuff. It's not easy to see. And I appreciate you. Right. But not only that, I mean, these guys lay their life on the line. They don't know what they're going out into. They have no idea. It could be a single little pot on the stove that's just smoking and set the smoke detector off, or it could be a 2-story blaze with entrapment. So I really do appreciate it. Being on the other side, shooting the camera and watching y'all work. It's not easy being on that side either, and I just thank you. Second of all, the police department, those numbers with the drug dogs, that's impressive. That's good stuff. I know you guys are doing a good job, and I hope you guys continue. I know the cold weather seems to have broken for now and kind of
warming up a little bit, please keep your neighbors in mind, check on them, help them out, help them shovel if they need help with that. You go out for groceries, ask them if they need anything. If it gets cold one night, go over check on them. I'm sure they'd do the same if they could. Love you all.